I have always been afraid whether there were any doppelgangers that have copied me. I don't know why I have always been afraid of this, and it's just so random and irrational. I try my best to forget about this fear of mine, and for a moment I do forget. Then out of nowhere this fear of mine comes back to haunt me. I mean, there are so many other things that I should be afraid of, but I am most afraid of doppelgangers shape-shifting into looking like me. It just horrifies me, and there could be something out there that looks exactly like me doing something bad. One day I told my irrational fear to some guy at some cafe. He was just a talkative guy and he was talking to many people in that cafe for no apparent reason. Then we got talking after he asked me how my food was. I don't know how it came out, but I told him that I was terrified of doppelgangers taking my appearance and doing shit that I wouldn't approve of. He then told me that he had a way to get rid of any doppelgangers who looked like me. He told me to wear a mask and he will put out a fake death news online about me. He would also put a reason for my death. Then when he put out a fake death news online, the actual angel of death gathered up anything that looked like to take into the afterlife. This is why this guy told me to wear a mask. I saw dead doppelgangers that looked like me in various places and I couldn't believe it. This guy then told me that doppelgangers copy so many people and faking one's own death can get actual death to do a sweep of collecting of anyone that looks exactly like me. I then started doing it myself and I started creating fake death reports online and then wearing a mask to cover my looks. I would find loads of dead doppelgangers on the street that looked exactly like me. Doppelganger wrote in a matter of 2 hours. Then I decided to help someone that I didn't like and get rid of doppelgangers that looked like them. The first time I showed him and put out a fake death report online, I put a mask over his head. After an hour it was okay to take off the mask and he couldn't believe the amount of doppelgangers that chose to look like him. He wanted a second go, and when I put out a second death report online, I took the mask off his and watched death take him. I really didn't like him.